Hey guys, this is Lisa with Bless the Badge, here to do a little shout out encouragement for you. I know these times are very tough, and a lot of us, we don't have the answers for everything because things are changing and unfolding daily as to how things are going, what's changing, what's not changing, what the new parameters and things will be with each coming day. So I just want to tell you, just hang in there and hold on, and tell you how much I truly, truly admire all of you that are out there doing this impossible job, and those that are standing behind them and standing with them, their wives, girlfriends, support systems. It's just brutal right now. That's no other way to put it. It just is. And we're all having the hard conversations. Is this something we truly feel called to do, which means you can really do nothing else. If this is your calling and what you're meant to do, you can't see yourself doing anything else. And if that's the case, then stand your ground. Stand your ground, and we stand it with you. If it is not, or it's something that you've decided that for the safety of your family or the betterment for your family and for yourself and your mental, emotional, even physical health, that you need to do something different, then please feel free to make that choice and that decision. And there's no judgment from any of us. Any of us truly in this law enforcement profession, there is no judgment on that at all. And to those of you even that feel like, I need to make a stand, and, I need to stand with the blue flu, and I need to do something that causes people to listen and understand what exactly they're about to do with the new laws and decisions they're attempting to make. Totally support you in that too. Totally understand that as well. My husband and I have been in this law enforcement life for 35 years. He was a patrol officer for 30 years. And we went through the Rodney King incident together, but back then there was no cell phones or social media or any of the thing, and the news wasn't the monster that it is today. So it was much different, but it still had a bite, and it still made a change. Soon after that incident in the agency my husband was working for, he was involved in an incident where he was the arresting officer of a black male who had just tried to kill his girlfriend and had done many things and ran and did all kinds of things, and they had to use a canine in order to find this suspect. But because he was black and my husband was white, and that incident had just happened, it became all about race. It had nothing to do with the actions of the suspect, and it had nothing to do with my husband doing his job. So we went through that crucible. We got sued personally, civilly, besides the city, and everything worked out well. But it did cause my husband to question his law enforcement career, and we ended up leaving that city when he had planned to retire at that city. And we moved to another location, and he swore he wasn't going to do law enforcement anymore, but he couldn't ignore his calling. So he went back and finished his career in another agency at another place. So we've been through it. We understand it. He's been poisoned on duty in uniform. He's been shot at. We've been through a lot of things through the years. And always I have struggled at times with the fear that comes like waves. It's like a roller coaster wave. First you're like, I got this, I'm good. I've got my faith. Of course, that's how I made it. That's the only way I made it. And the only way I continue to make it is knowing that God has my husband in the palm of his hand. And he has promised that no one can snatch him out. So it doesn't matter who, what, when, where, or why. No one is more powerful than God. And if God says he has him in his hand, no one can take him out. And if you believe that and you rest in that, then all the things that you see going on out there and all of this chaos and all of these unknown, insane things that are happening day by day, you have to choose to believe in the truth that you know. And the truth that you know is that God has promised, and God is not a man that he would lie. He promised no one can take him from my hand until I say so. And when God says so, can't really argue with that. And we're okay with that. So I just wanted to leave you with something that has helped me lately. I don't know if all of you have heard a worship song called The Blessing. And it's based out of Numbers 6, verses 24 through 26. And it's the Aaronic blessing that God gave Aaron to the Israeli people to pray a blessing over them. And this song kind of generates from that. It has a few other scriptures in there as it goes through. Exodus 20:6 is in there, the favor of God and different things. But I heard it, and it's been around for a little while now, but it's called The Blessing. And I believe Carrie Jobe, Jobe, she has a version of it out. You can find it on iTunes or anywhere else to find that music. But when I was listening to it, I started to put it in personal context. And it made a huge difference, because you're speaking over yourself, the blessing and the favor and the promises of God. And right now we need that narrative in our head to go against what we're watching and hearing and seeing outside of us. So if I can just go through that real quick, it goes like this. It says, Lord, bless me and keep me. Make your face shine upon me and be gracious to me. Lord, turn your face toward me and give me peace. Now the scripture reads, and what the Lord will do, but I'm reading this in the basis of, I'm declaring this over myself, over my life, and the promises of God in a conversation with him. So I just kind of turned it around. And you can do the same thing with your husband and put your husband's name in there, your children's name in there, your family's name in there, whatever that might be, to speak truth over and over. So you start hearing it. Faith comes by hearing. Okay, so hearing it over and over, saying it aloud, singing it aloud, the new song, a song that you start to sing in the chaos and in the dark. And this is what brings the rest and the joy and the peace. So then it goes on to say, may your favor be upon me and 1,000 generations and my family and my children and their children. May your presence go before me and behind me and beside me and around me and within me. You are with me in the morning, in the evening, in my coming, in my going, and rejoicing. You are for me. Even in my weeping, you are for me. You are for me. You are not against me. That kind of promise you can hold on to. And I highly recommend you get that song and you play it and you sing it and you memorize it and you sing it to yourself and you sing it over yourself and you sing it over your family and you say it over your husband. This is a time where we're going to have to really grab on and grapple with what our faith looks like. Because there's nothing else in this world that's going to give us the peace and the rest and the hope. There's nothing else in this world that's going to be able to do that. And men will fail you. They will, but God will never fail you. So I hope that this has been an encouragement. And I hope that if there's something I can do, if I can pray for you, if I can help you, if I can, in any way, shape, or form, even talk through some techniques and tools on how to have conversations, how to have these conversations and be heard and be understood, and all that. Be happy to do that. You can reach us on the website. We have a contact there, blessthebadge.org. You can email me at lisa@blessthebadge.org. And just hang on and hold on. Keep breathing. Keep moving forward. And I love you. I believe in you. And I know that we're going to get past this and through this to the other side. We will prevail one way or another. With God on our side, we will prevail. So y'all have a good one, okay? Have a good one. You can have a good life. You can have a good day. You can have good things in the midst of this darkness. You are the light in the dark. Don't let them put out your light. Hold on to it. Hold on to each other, okay? Till next time. Talk to you later. Bye.